peekaboo, I see you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we're live. Cheers to everyone in the chat. I see we have 3 watching right now. I know it's a little early. I started at 6:45, but I am going to be on here until Clouds and Stouts go live. So we will catch everybody up later on what's going on. And if you're wondering, I'm sipping on Eagle Rare right now because it's just a really good Thursday night bourbon. I wouldn't call it the best thing in the world, but it's hard to get. And I have a backup bottle that I'm trying to finish off. So there we go. All right. So tonight, cheers, Oji-san. Tonight we are going to be doing entry into a quarterly giveaway. So I'm going to wait just a few minutes here, and then I'm going to bring up a wheel, and we're going to see what 15-minute time block you have to be here to be entered into the wheel. It'll be different every week. So I did put out a video saying I was going to go live monthly, and there would be entry into the wheel, but I've decided to do this weekly. So, hey, more entries, more fun, right? So I'm going to go ahead and bring that up, and this will let you know what time you have to be here to say, put me in, to be entered into the quarterly drawing. The prize on the quarterly drawing is a nosing kit, a 24-note nosing kit. And Oji-san, did you get yours? I guess you did, right? See if he'll put something in the chat there. I was going to see how it was delivered, how everything, because we still need to work out a time if we want to do that tasting. Oh yeah, see the bourbons, A, B, and C. That's the other part of the prize. I give you in there what I call a beginner bourbon. That's A. And then B is a intermediate bourbon with a lot more notes in it than A. And then C is a Rock Your World advanced bourbon. But we're supposed to do a private, virtual private tasting. And Todd was going to join, and we can do that over Zoom or something. We need to work out the details. And then we were going to do a reveal at the end. So it's a blind tasting. I mean, I know what the bourbons are, but I would walk you through each one. Now, if you choose, I can just tell you what the 3 bourbons were, and we don't have to do the virtual private tasting. But, you know, some people may want to do that. So either way, let me know. And it's the same for anyone who wins. If you don't want to do the virtual private tasting, I can just tell you what the bourbons are. So before we hit 7 o'clock, let me bring up this wheel, and I am going to share my screen. I'm going to remove this from the stream, and I am going to share my entire screen here, and I'm going to bring up this wheel, and we're going to spin it. And whatever time it lands on, looks like it's going to be 7:30. So between 7:30 and 7:45, that's the time frame to say, put me in, and get your name on the whiteboard, which will go into a list that I will paste into the wheel of names and randomize it. And, oops, I spun the wheel. I didn't allow the screen share. I'm new at this. You guys are going to have to forgive me. I'm going to stop sharing. So anyway, it was, trust me, it was 7:30. No big whoop there. I'll make sure I get it right when I spin, and you can see the names coming up. But lesson learned on that one. But so between 7:30 and 7:45, and I'll announce it before we get there. I'll be doing the entry into the wheel. So let me check the chat here right quick. We've got, hey, cheers, Saucy. All right. And Oji-san says that video's going up tomorrow. That I guess you did a unboxing, well, unpackaging of it. It wasn't really in a box. Oh, leaked a little. Okay. Yeah, I bought those, and they were supposed to be for essential oils and things like that. So I thought they wouldn't leak, but I'll try to make sure I get them tight. But did the clove smell strong? Oh, you can. Yeah, I can send you the link, and you can jump up here if you want to a little bit later on. And yeah, we can. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Now, I do. I am enjoying myself tonight. So I do take pretty good sips. Got to get in the mood. All right. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, I'm going to take a lot of sips tonight. But they're not as big as they look. So let me switch this back over here. All right. So what I was going to talk about today, but I had to work too much. I was trying to do some research, looking through Micah's site. So the folks, this is a pre-party for Clouds and Stouts. And I didn't have time to do a bunch of research. Work gets in the way. But the four YouTubers, they're all really, really good, is Jimmy from Oji-san's World. So if you know what, I'm going to try, I'll put the links in later, and I'll put the link in the description down below as well. But it's Oji-san's World. And if you don't know how to search on YouTube, if you go up to the search bar on YouTube, you can select channel as like only show me channels. And it's OJINSAN, Oji-san's World. And then, well, there it is in the chat. Saucy Shane is another one. He's showing up in the chat. And Micah's Mix and Groovy Lava Squirrel Medic. So these are all big channels, and they do a lot of live streams. But this is a pre-party to their show. And I will do this every week. I may start it a little bit later next time. I thought Oji-san told me they would go live. It'll be, I think, 8 o'clock my time. No, 9 o'clock my time. But I thought y'all were going live at 8:45. That's why I set it at 6:45. I think y'all did at one time. But I may switch this to... oh, it's bigger than me. See, I have to make myself feel better by calling you a big channel, because your channel's bigger than mine. So if you're a big channel, I have hope of becoming a big channel. Let's see, what has he got here? I did Old Forester Prohibition. Yep. Elijah Craig, A121. Yep. And Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered. That is a really, really good bourbon. The Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered is some of the best. Now, they procure their bourbon. It's MGP bourbon in the barrels, but they age it, blend it, do barrel selection and all that. But yeah, that's a really, really good. Oh, nah. You're gonna go up there. If for nothing else, Oji-san, we'll just say we'll attribute it to Marcedale if you don't want to take the credit. But oh yeah, oh man, and the Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered is I kind of rate my bourbons by if I would put a cigar with it. Eagle Rare, I would not. It's not it's not bold enough to stand up, and I like the flavor of it. So, and I love the flavor of Smoke Wagon Uncut Unfiltered, but it's a little spicier, and it's a lot longer finish. And you need something with a really long finish. Yeah, I'm Saucy. I'm sipping on Eagle Rare right now. I have a backup bottle. I have a full bottle sitting right there, but I had a backup bottle on the other shelf I'm trying to finish off. So, and I'm drinking it out of the Bourbon Bounty logoed glass. So, I'm going to get into etching glassware as well, and I'm going to try to etch the Bourbon Bounty logo. It won't be, of course, in color. It'll just be white etching, frosted etching. But if someone wins again on a spin down the road, if they win two quarters in a row, they already have a nosing kit. I'm going to give a winner's choice of things like a hat with the Bourbon Bounty logo, a glass with either full color logo or etched. Yeah, I'm doing all this at home. My wife has a little side gig she calls, and she doesn't have a website or anything. A site she sells from, but she doesn't do YouTube. She does, hey, Lone Star. Hey, Micah's here. All right. Yeah. And I shouted you out, Micah, so a little earlier. And she does this thing called Fat Puppy Treats. And she makes paracord dog leashes woven in multicolors. And she has a Cricut maker thing to cut the vinyl and the different material and all of that. And you can do permanent vinyl or temporary vinyl. And the temp vinyl, you cut the thing out and put it on the glass, and you rub the acid etch on there, and then peel it off, and then you're left with etching. But she does press bags, like tote bags that say "I love my dogs" and stuff like that. So she has silhouettes of like every breed of dog saved on the computer, and she can load it in and all that. Yeah, that etching. Yeah, I love that. It just looks expensive. Yeah, okay. And all right. Yeah, we're caught up on the chat there. People saying hi to each other, cheers to each other. Hey, we're here to have a good time tonight and warm up. I will join a little while. The problem is I have to go to bed at a reasonable time. I have early hours, and I tend to work late. So I like starting early so I don't have to work as late. And right now it's budget season at work, but I'm not going to bore you with all that. But that is a good, sweet little bourbon right there, that Eagle Rare. Hey, B-Lady. She made it. All right, so for those of y'all that are just now coming in, I spun a wheel. I was supposed to show it on screen. I'm still fumbling my way through this StreamYard thing. So I didn't hit allow. I brought the screen up, and it covered, and I thought I was sharing. And so I spun the wheel, and the magic time tonight is 7:30 to 7:45. And if you're here between 7:30 and 7:45, and you type "put me in" the chat, you get your name up here on this beautiful, stylish whiteboard. And I will take those names and enter you into the quarterly drawing. The next drawing will be in November. Right now it's first part of September. Well, it's October, November, and it'll be like the middle part of December. But I'll pick a time. It doesn't have to be exactly on the quarter. But I don't want to hit people's vacay time, and all that. But I'll do the spin. Now, you do have to be present to win on the spin, because I need to get your information. We need to connect. And if I don't know you, and I've never met you, I have a prize form you have to fill out, because I am shipping live juice. So you have to attest strongly that you're 21 years of age. But most of the people on here, I kind of know. We got Big Daddy H in the house. Let's see. Whoop. That was the same one. It skipped up on me. Let's see. Yeah, a couple hours. I'm going to be on here for a couple hours. And it's a come and go type of thing. I just started this. I'm going to be saying things over and over again here and there, but no, I'm going to watch the chat and be interactive with you guys, and we'll be on here for a couple hours tonight. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Oji-san. Thumbs up and share it out. I'm not like Groovy Lava Squirtle Medic. He's like, I don't care. Thumbs down me. No, I don't want that. I'm too scared. He's bigger than I am. Yeah, 8 Central, so it'll be 9 o'clock tonight. And if somebody wants to come up here, I'll throw the link out here in a little bit, and we can make it a party. But I was just going to go through a few things here before that. And even if I bring somebody up before 7:30, I'm going to be focused on the chat of making sure I get all the names down. And of course, I can go back and look later. I'm going to put something in the chat to say start, and then I can find my comment, and of course go back and look at the stream later, and I can dig those comments out and make sure I get everybody. So if I don't have you on the whiteboard tonight, don't panic, but I have it set up for show. All right, thank you. Yep, starting and it'll be 9 Eastern. Yeah, and B-Lady's cool. And I will say this, Big Daddy H, I know who that is, and they're cool too. So. Google the time change. It's 1 hour. It's an hour difference. Y'all see that gnat fly by? Bug the crap out of you. Missed it. Let's see. Bourbon Bounty, finally someone who is paying attention to the chat. Okay. I like it. I like it. Was that supposed to be smooth or smooch? Because you put the lips on there. Was that an autocorrupt? All right. And Big Daddy H does not have a YouTube channel. So, but he's cool. All right. So I am going to go ahead and put this link in. And if somebody wants to come up, come on up. But again, at 7:30, I'm going to be doing the entry into the wheel. But we have 14 watching, and I'm not that entertaining all by myself. I can be, but I haven't had enough bourbon yet. Maybe I should start drinking at 5 to do this show. I don't know. I waited until the show started because I didn't want to come up here going, "Hey, everybody," you know. All right, good to see you here. There's the link. But if no, okay, here we go. We got Fulton, so we're going to bring up Fulton. How's
Hey, how
it
you
going,
doing, bud?
Mr. Fulton
Doing just
Mraz?
fine. How about you?
Doing pretty good, man. So what have you been
That's
up to?
good. Well, yesterday was me and my girlfriend's Caitlin's 6th-year anniversary.
6 years. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is quite a distance there.
Yes, it
So
has.
still girlfriend. That's good though. I've seen people date for too short of a time and then get married and then you know. So any big plans on that in the future?
When I'm 40, so.
All right, no plans to. Hey, and no pressure, you know.
Yeah. But I am working on a new song, and it's an original song I've been working on, and it's gonna be like a Christian, like a temporary Christian song, and it's called "Jesus Come Back and Get Us Very Soon."
All right, where's your mic, man? Your mic sounds like it's dragging on something.
Oh jeez, I gotta get that fixed. Okay, can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, it sounded either like a zipper or a fart, but I didn't want to say which one.
That's okay. So how you doing, Bounty?
I am doing really well. Tomorrow is a light day for me at work. Not, I have a lot of things to catch up on, but it's not meeting to meeting like it normally is Monday through Thursday. So feeling pretty good about that.
Yeah. And I'll probably audition for the Voice pretty soon.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's a long way. See, my problem is, well, one, I'm too old. They're not going to pick me. But that's a lot of waiting at backstage.
Well, now they said it's gonna do a virtual open call.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
So-
yeah. I guess that's the way they would start.
Yeah.
Now, let me get this straight though, because I don't know all my shows. I know there's like America's Got Talent. There's American Idol. There's The Voice. Is The Voice the one where they sit in a chair and they hit the button and turn around?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
That's the one.
All right. Got it. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV, so I have picked most of my stuff up through commercials in between other shows.
Yeah.
I don't watch, I still call The Voice reality TV, but I don't know how ultimately real it truly is, or if they kind of know ahead of time or stage stuff. I don't know. But when I say I'll watch reality TV, it's stuff like nature shows and home or cooking shows or home makeover stuff, stuff like that. It's not Honey Boo Boo or anything.
Right. Well, I was wondering, Bounty, if I can interview you whatever time you would like.
Interview? I am up for an interview.
Oh, perfect. I just gotta figure out a date because, I'm starting work very soon. I got the new job, so.
Yeah, and it'll have to be a specific time, and it has to be. Your mic is dragging again.
Oh, jeez.
And so it'll have to be a good time for me because a lot of times
Huh? B lady, oh come on. Yeesh. What were you saying, Bounty?
Oh, well, I was trying to catch up with the comments just a little bit. And B Lady says, please let me know if your amazing company hires for any remote employment. Actually, B Lady, I hire for full remote. My entire department is 100% work from home remote. So you just have to let me know your skills and we can chat. But if you send me an email, it is bourbonbounty2019@gmail.com. And I have another one to bring up. And no, I do not have intros for everybody I bring up. I am not sophisticated like Oji-san. But here's Oji-san.
What's going on, Jimmy?
What's going on? Hey, look, I got it set up right here on my Lazy Susan.
Let me see if how do I pick the right thing here?
Just right in the right.
Oh, right here. That's the one.
Yeah,
That's the one. Look at that Lazy Susan. Is that the nosing kit?
It is. That's the whole kit laid out.
Oh,
with the
look at
samples.
that.
They even went and bought me some fancy old snifters. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Jimmy, congratulations on your monetization.
Oh, well, thank you, man. Thank you.
You're welcome. I didn't know you got monetized.
Oh, yeah. I got monetized a while back. I just introduced membership yesterday, though, because I really didn't know what to do with it. And then I got some good ideas. So I wanted to make sure folks get their money's worth.
I was busy, Jimmy, so.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I got it all laid out here. I can't wait to try these samples out. I didn't want to touch them because I didn't know what they was.
So yeah, I think a better time for the interview, Bounty, would be. Let's see. How's 12 p.m. work for you?
For what day?
I don't know.
It can't be through the week. I'm working. I mean, they don't even let me eat lunch. Trust me. I sit at my desk a lot of times. People think work from home is the shit. But let me tell you what is shitty about working from home. You're expected to be on all the time. And I have sat at my desk being 1 to 2 minutes late for my next meeting all day long. And I am shaking my legs so hard and I have a sit-stand desk. So I stand up and I'm just sitting there rocking back and forth like.
Oh, I've been there.
Samantha Lee's in the house. Hey, Samantha.
Hello, Samantha.
Let's see.
Yeah, I think it could be Sunday.
Yeah, I could do Sunday at noon. I may not
Sunday or next Sunday.
It can't be next. It has to be either this one. It would have to be this one.
Yeah, this Sunday would be good.
Yeah. Okay. So here's the deal. Next week for me, after this weekend, is a 4-day week. I'm taking off Friday and Monday that week, and my wife and I are going to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, pulling our camper trailer out there. We're leaving the kids with my mother-in-law, and we're going to have fun.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
So there will be some drinks in sand, near sand, somewhere happening.
A little sand in your glass. That's a good vacation.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are going to have a lot of fun, Bounty.
Oh, yeah. And I don't get in the water because I'm a jellyfish magnet. And there could be like 0 jellyfish in the area.
Yeah.
And if I walk out knee deep in the ocean, one will sting my freaking foot every time.
You got a jellyfish pheromone going on.
Yeah, B Lady is Bourbon Bounty 2019@gmail.com. You send me your resume, and I will let you know if any of the jobs we have going on right now. Because I'm about to. Now here's the deal. I'm about to budget for right now. I'm in budget time. I'm budgeting for like 16 positions next year, starting in January.
Holy moly.
Yeah, we're growing like crazy.
Man.
So Jimmy, did I tell you I was going to be on The Voice?
I heard that. I heard you was auditioning for it.
Yep, I think they have virtual auditions next Tuesday.
Well, good luck. You got a song picked out?
Oh yeah, it's a new Christian song I've been working on with my.
Oh, you gonna sing an original, or is it?
Yeah, I'm gonna sing original.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
Because I was doing it with my music therapy, and basically she comes here every Wednesday, to help me like do a lot of music and stuff.
Well, ever since I trimmed off my beard, I can't sing no more. I don't know what
you
happened.
can't.
I trimmed it off. I couldn't sing
Oh
anymore.
jeez.
Yeah, it affects the vocal cords. I'd rather just not go in the water than smear Vaseline all over myself.
No.
But the song I was singing is gonna be Jesus, come and get us very soon.
Oh, well. I wish you the best of luck, man. I hope
Thanks,
it works
Jimmy.
out. I think you were doing one of those shows when I first met you. I can't remember which one. It may have been American Idol or something. I don't remember.
American Idol. I'm still waiting because next Friday I'll probably get the message from.
I gotta get some glasses like Jody where they don't glare, because y'all can't even see my face half the time. Need some.
Well, mine will glare if I do this.
I got it.
But I have my studio light set where, it's just the computer screen.
I do have studio lights set up now. I should go plug those in. Probably.
What Studio Live is that like?
No, studio lights.
Okay,
lighting.
I never heard those.
Yeah, well, they're big boom lights, and they light up back here. One's up high that shines down. One's over here that shines back this way. It eliminates shadows and doesn't hit you directly in the glasses.
Problem is my forehead's so shiny. It doesn't matter what I do. I got to turn the exposure down on my camera.
That's one thing.
Yeah, big old lights.
Yeah, mine are the big rectangle lights up on the pole with the soft filter over it.
I've got the boxes. I just put them all up. I've probably got 12 lights. I just got them out of the way one time and didn't feel like putting the boxes back together.
Yeah. I mean, I have the bags, like the carry bags for these things, but you have to take the bulb out to put them in the carry bag.
Yeah, and you better put that bulb in the box it came in, because those things are expensive.
Yeah, they are, and I have one extra bulb, and I'm about to have to order more because I don't know how many hours I'm going to get out of these things, but they should be pretty good because they are the fluorescent curl, but they're like this big,
Yeah, it's like that's it, like that dude right up there.
Yep, but I have the box and the filter over it, and the diffuser.
They've got the new LED ones that are really good too, and they don't burn out. I mean, they'll last forever.
Yeah, Samantha says that voice auditions, she meant rules, and she corrected it later. Rules require cover songs only.
So you're gonna have to pick up.
You might want to. Yeah.
Okay, so I got to do cover songs instead of
I think you should rock a little Chris Stapleton,
like any other ones.
Do a little Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, if you can hit it, you gotta have some soul to it though.
What's up, Nick Jones?
Yeah, that would be a good thing to do.
All right, NJ Lawn and Hedge Cutting.
That is our friend Nick Jones from across the
Yes.
pond.
Well, I will
All right,
see
Jody.
you.
I'm gonna start tasting these things, Jody. I can't wait no more.
All right. Well, let me tell you what they are. Let me tell you.
Let's do them one at a time. I'm doing A.
All right. Well, let me find my file. Hang on just a second. I have them in
Sorry,
a file.
Jimmy, I can't drink any of those things right now.
Oh yeah, you better stay away from this stuff.
What?
Let's see here. I know I had them winners. That's Jimmy. All right, here we go. I got your file. I'm pulling up your file.
You are so professional, Jody. That's what I'm talking about. You're gonna rock this thing, man. Well, I got just like notes tacked on the walls and.
Well, I work for a extremely large insurance company. I have to keep files. All right, Jimmy, Ojisan's World. There's your address. I will not shout that out. So, taste bourbon A.
That's spicy. That and I'm just kind of remembering from the last ones. Of course, there's a little oak in there. It's not as toasted as as a typical bourbon, or not as charred, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm getting that black pepper for sure, and I'm getting some corn. I'm just going around my lazy Susan here, seeing what else I can pick out of that. Let me get another little sip. Oh man, it's got just a little hint. I want to say, man, that's got some licorice in it. That does have some
a little. It does.
Anise, yeah.
It does. It has a little. Yep.
This
anise,
is crazy.
Not anus.
Maybe a hint of that tobacco flavor, and man, this one's not very sweet. It's the herbal tea, black pepper, oak, and the licorice. That's what I'm picking up.
All right, and now that though, I sent to you as a beginner bourbon because I knew you weren't a straight beginner. That was Cyrus Noble.
Oh, that's good. I really like it. What's up, Pepper? Now, what should I have picked up in that? Did I miss anything? And
no, it's different for everybody. It's what you know and what you know.
I'm real excited for C, y'all. When I get to C, I'm going to be real excited.
Yeah, you should be.
All right, we're moving on to B now. Just a nice little taste. Not getting crazy.
Bonnie, I will see you this Sunday.
All right.
Thank you very much for having me come up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. And we got some good info for you tonight that you can look into about that cover song versus original. And look into the rules on that and make sure. And good luck, man.
I will. Thank you.
Rock on, Fulton.
Thanks. Bye, guys.
See ya. All right, on the B. I've learned to sniff these things. Those real hot ones, though, like those 120 proofs, you stick your nose right in there and take a big sniff, burn yourself a little bit.
Yeah. Now, B Lady, if we were doing an official blind, like with the prize winner, if they wanted to do a private blind tasting, I would be drinking it along with him and expressing the nose and the tongue notes and all that.
This one's got a little bit longer finish on it.
Oh, it does. Yeah, and the two you've had so far, they're not expensive.
I'm trying to decipher this. This is just a little bit sweeter, just a little bit. Not so much on the licorice, maybe just a tiny hint of that. A lot heavier on the corn for me, but I may be wrong on that. But I'm not a rye guy. I have a hard time picking out rye. Man, I almost want to say it's like honey, or maybe
Yeah,
a little.
they're. I do pick up a little wild honey with some
Mhm.
grassy notes in it off that. Yep.
It's very cool having these laid out, and honestly, most of them, since I've already opened them, I can just sniff the side of them. Maybe a tiny hint of clove, but just a tiny hint.
Mm-hmm. Little bit of what I call Christmas spice.
Yeah,
Your little allspice, cinnamon
almost like
stuff.
almost a little bit of that Belgian spice, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, this is people overlook this one all the time,
That
and
went
it's
down the
a
wrong pipe.
yeah, it was a
All
really
right,
good bourbon.
I give up. What is it?
Okay, it's Wild Turkey Rare Breed.
Mm. Man, that is one. I picked that bottle up and set it down 100 times because Todd goes
Mm-hmm.
on and on and on about this thing.
I think he does the rye, the rare breed
Yeah, oh
rye,
yeah.
but the Wild Turkey Rare Breed bourbon
Yeah.
has a higher rye count, a little slightly.
That's what I'm saying. I was picking up something different, and there was some corn there for sure, but
Oh yeah.
I'm more of a corn guy. So,
Well, now we're going to get to see.
and I saved my good 21090 Glen Cairn for this one.
All right. Here we go. I'm ready for this. Now, this is a complex bourbon.
All right, let me get the lid back on. I don't want to spill none of this. All right, this is complex.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that nose is smooth. Like the other ones had a spicy nose. This is a real smooth nose. Wow. I don't know why rye is so popular, B-Lady. Some folks just really like it. It's just a different taste. Oh, man. That's kind of like when you took that little drink of Nulu. That's not even fair compared to the other two.
I know.
Oh,
I
man.
set you up on that one.
Ooh,
That's why you had
is,
to drink. If you drank that one first, you wouldn't want the other two. I mean,
mm. Oh, man. What am I picking up on this? I'm picking up a little bit of toffee, vanilla. Man, it's
yeah.
sweeter. It's smoother.
Oh, the mouthfeel on it. Yeah.
It is thick. It's like a thick, sticky mouthfeel. It's even lacing up my glass a little bit. Man. A lot more floral. I want to say hints of being fruity, but not really fruity.
Oh, dark. Think dark roasted fruit.
Yeah, like those raisins, maybe.
Yeah, but even like a dried fig, type thing. It's a darker molassesy. Yeah.
This is a dessert. Definitely a dessert. So.
Oh, and it's overwhelming to the palate to someone who hasn't tried it before. I'm gonna show you what you just drank.
My goodness, that's good.
if you can find it,
Right.
this is what you just drank.
All right.
It's Calumet Farms 15-year.
You know what? I have seen that back here.
Really?
I don't know if I've seen the 15-year, but I've seen the Calumet Farms for sure.
Yeah. That one was my one pick from behind the glass.
Ooh,
in Louisville, Kentucky.
I'm gonna be saving the rest of this so I can show it off to what Todd gave away to me. So, man, that was good. That was an awesome dessert bourbon. And y'all, if you don't get one of these nosing kits from Jody, you're out of your mind.
Hello.
What's up, Nick?
Yeah, Jimmy.
He had his camera on in the basement.
Yeah,
I brought him up, and then it's a lawnmower.
There he is. Bam. I like it unwarmed. Oh, that was a very good bourbon, that last one there, that Calumet. Woo!
Yeah, that Calumet Farms is And now I did a review of the Pinhook. It is really freaking good too. And it wasn't behind the glass. It's just Louisville, you know.
Yeah.
And but it was this one, Bourbon Heist
Yeah.
from Pinhook, and I mean it's like their baseline. But if this is their base bourbon, I now want to buy all of their bourbons.
It's kind of like Nulu. The base of Nulu is really good, but man, you start getting those barrel picks, and holy crap, he's got 2 more barrel picks coming. By the way,
and Nulu, that's procured too, right?
Yep. He's trying to get to Heaven Hill to get some Elijah Craig, I believe. So he's trying to get out there. If they'll let him go pick out a barrel, he's going to get a barrel pick from them. So
that's good. Yeah, because I think Nulu's MGP, and most of the procured MGP, people don't realize MGP, they distill and barrel in 3 different states. But the most popular one for people getting into bottling their own bourbon is Indiana. They'll procure it from MGP in Indiana. But all they give you is like, here's your mash bill, new juice in a barrel.
yeah.
You take the barrel, you store it somewhere, age it, blend it, choose your barrels. Because even blending, even when we say it's a small batch bourbon, well, small batch doesn't have a definition, right?
Yeah.
What's small to me would be 2 barrels. What's small to Beam Suntory may be 200,000 barrels, but they may call that a small batch.
So what do you do with those barrels? Well, I mean, what do you do to flavor that once you get a barrel like that?
No,
What do they do?
They try to store it, and I'll tell you a secret. The rick houses are now warehouses, climate controlled, perfect, humidity controlled warehouses, metal freaking warehouses. People don't age bourbon in wood rick houses anymore. They have that for show, right?
Yeah.
But used to, back in the day, the rick house in the middle of it, before air conditioning and all that, was the coolest part. It was so the barrels in the middle of the warehouse and then the barrels out toward the walls didn't age as well, and they would surround these barrels in the middle with all these other barrels, and it would keep things cooler on them toward the middle.
So what you need is a cave.
Well, and the Germans perfected that with the Marzen style lager, lagering. And the only way to lager is to consistently have, what was it, 60 or 58 degrees or something like that, the bottom, bottom fermenting yeast. And they found places in caves they could put huge barrels to age beer or to ferment beer in the barrel. And that Marzen style beer, that Oktoberfest is what people call it, has a nuttiness to it, a true nutty flavor to it.
They had that left hand Oktoberfest Marzen.
Oh, that's so good.
I just didn't pick it up this time, but I will next time I go. I just stuck with a Jungling this time. So,
well, I bought a Shinerbach Marzen Oktoberfest, and then I bought a left-hand Marzen Oktoberfest at Total Wine, and I was going to compare them. And I'm glad I tried the Shinerbach first because it was kind of like you trying the Calumet after the other two. All of a sudden you're standing in front of a fine piece of art, and now those crayon drawings on your refrigerator, they're sweet and all, but they don't stand up to the Mona Lisa smiles.
I tell you, when you first belly up to the bar, you want one of those sea whiskeys to get your palate going. Then as the night goes on, I would almost step down the other way. Get into that old crow territory.
All right, Oji-san. So B Lady got a question for you there.
Yes. replace cognac warmed or unwarmed? No, because that's a complete different taste. If you're a cognac fan, I don't think that there's any bourbon that's going to replace that for you, because that's a completely different taste. Now, me personally, I like my sake warm, but I like my cognac unwarmed. So,
yeah, I do like warm sake. I lived in Japan for 4 years, so domo arigato gozaimashita.
that warm sake will do you right, like a melon flavor. Ooh,
Hey, OG.
Yes, sir.
I got a nice present today.
What'd you get?
A 30-year-old single malt.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where'd you get that at?
I've been doing an old veterans garden for the past week, and he gave me a bottle of single malt whiskey.
Oh damn! 30 years old.
Dang, that's the one you drink slowly.
Yeah, that's just start your night with a glass of that and put it up. Drink the cheap stuff the rest of the night.
Well, keep the cheap stuff.
Yeah. Beer. Now
Yeah,
you're speaking.
you can't. But yes, that's Jay. And oh, go ahead.
What's up? What's B lady asking? I can't hardly see it.
Oh, she says, "How are things across the pond?"
Oh, busy, and me sheep are getting a bit slack.
Yeah, 30-year-old single malt. I've never had a 30-year-old anything, so man, I can imagine how good that is.
I remember buying a 30-year something, and I can't remember exactly what it was. My wife likes scotch.
Yeah.
And I bought her a 30-year something one time for her birthday. That was back when we were both working. She was an attorney. I was working, in what I do. And we were both making really freaking good money. And I could splurge a little. So I bought her and I said, "Hey, I would like to taste it." She poured like this freaking much in a glass. It was like, there's your taste. I couldn't even, like, it wasn't enough to coat the bottom of the glass to smell it.
You can't beat it. It's really nice.
I finished off all my Glenmorangie, and people give me a lot of crap on how I pronounce that, Nick. Isn't it Glenmorangie? Isn't that how you say that?
I thought it was meringue.
I always say Glenmorangie, and you got Glenmore.
Oh yes.
Okay, Morangi.
Morangi. See, I learned it from Nick. I was like, "How the hell you pronounce it?"
Okay.
No, but I was on a stream the other night, and he was arguing with someone, saying, "I've got this Scotch. It was brewed in America." And I go, "Well, you can't call it Scotch. It's not made in Scotland."
Mm-hmm.
No, if it's not from Scotland, it's not Scotch.
It's not Scotch.
And then they kicked me off the stream.
Well, that's the law, though. I mean, you can't call it Scotch.
No.
Just like you can't call it bourbon if it's made anywhere besides the United States.
I don't think I've ever tried bourbon.
Oh, it's good.
Let's see. Jimmy, you mentioned it was an after dinner drink. Oh, I think she was talking about the cognac. Jimmy has stepped away, but we're going to call him up to the carpet when he gets back. I got to find. Oh, I know what I'm going to. I'm going to the 1792 Sweet Wheat. I don't like, well, I do. I mean, I don't dislike regular 1792, but I like the Sweet Wheat better.
This is the only bottle of actual Scotch I got left. It's monkey shoulder.
Well, it's not Scotch.
Oh, that's blended Scotch.
Blended Scotch or whiskey without the E. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, bourbon.
Yeah.
Should you be drinking all this booze at your age?
Yes, I should. It kills the warts, man.
Oh, excellent, mate.
It's how us Arkansas boys survive, Nick.
That's
You
right.
didn't know me and Jody we're from the same part of the world over here.
Whoo, that's got a bready nose on it.
Mm.
I haven't had a glass of that sweet wheat in a while.
I'm gonna tell you what, I love the finish of Scotch, and really that's the difference is the finish. You get that nice little earthy, smooth finish at the end.
Oh crap! I missed my window. I missed my window. Hang on. I'm sitting here. We're having such great conversation. Put in the chat.
Oh. See, I was thinking 7:30 my time, so man, I was like B-lady. I was in a time warp thing.
Put me in. Now, let's get some names on the board, man.
All right, Jody's getting ready to do his giveaway. If you want to be in for the drawing, like me and Nick both want to be in, we're in.
All right. Now, you know what? I'm going to go back to the chat and everything after my name, and I'm going to give it extra time because I'll give it till we'll say it was 7:45 to 8. We'll just say that.
Yeah, drunk time warp. You're right. Jody's
Hey, are we all right to tell some jokes?
You get it depends, man. Well, you know what? I don't have an MA button. How do you put the MA button?
You gotta make one. I'll have to send you one.
Yeah, but I don't have the pay for StreamYard, and y'all put it up right there in that corner.
You can do it. Oh yeah, you can't. You gotta have the StreamYard thing.
Yeah, I got to have the StreamYard thing. See, now you got to keep your jokes not mature audience only.
PG-13, maybe a little R, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's thinking. I don't know.
He's going through his catalog right now.
We stumped him.
Yeah, but most of mine are really naughty ones.
I'll tell you what, next time I bring you up, I'll cut you loose. You can do a whole five.
All right, I'll leave it for this one then.
Yeah, I don't have the TVMA. Yeah.
We'll get you up on an after party sometime, Nick.
Well, and that's why I can't bring Big Daddy H up to tell jokes either, because you got to have the MA up there.
No, I'm going to that Pengarrin distillery in a couple of weeks.
Oh man, hell yeah!
Oh yeah.
Where exactly is that?
In Llandudno. It's about 60 minutes from where I live.
60 minutes. Everything's about 60 minutes from you in the UK, though, isn't it? How long does it take to drive all the way across the United Kingdom?
All depends which way you go.
Well, like 4 or 5 hours, though, right? You could pretty much be anywhere.
Near enough, yeah. Because I live right next to the motorways and that.
Nah.
I could be in London in 2.5 hours.
Damn.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you hit those ferries, though, going across the water, it's going to slow you down a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I'm just talking UK.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go on ferries.
That almost turned into a Nick Jones joke.
I wasn't in the Navy.
Well, luckily, we're both Air Force boys up here, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, that's not your fault, you broke cream boys.
Oh, I missed that, Nick. Where you been all these
in.
months, man? Just hiding out, or?
No, I've had a few problems.
All right. Well, you ready to come back?
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting there.
All right. Well, I sure missed having you around. There's Eileen. How you doing, Eileen? I'll turn one of these lights off. Look how that's shining off my forehead.
I think you're overthinking it a little bit. I mean, the only reason it doesn't shine off my forehead is I wear this damn cap.
We'll see if that's better. Nope, still doing it. I turn off all the lights. It's still going to shine on my forehead, I think.
Oh, somebody missed you, Nick.
Nah, screw it. I got a shiny ass forehead. That's what it is.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, well, when you start getting a shiny forehead, you're meant to get a headboard.
Yeah.
Hey, you could go all 1980s and just get one of those like tennis headbands and wear it.
Oh, just to break up the. There you go. See, I thought that there was a weird hair growing right here on my head. And I was like, man, what's that? And now I just realized it's just the survivor. It's the last hair that's still on that part of my head. So.
Yeah.
Do you know when you're starting to go bald in one side of your head? Is that where Marcel hits you?
Yeah, that's the flip-flop side right there. See that notch in my hair? Yeah.
You know, come to think of it, she normally sits to that side of you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense now.
I might have to part my hair on the other side, I think, to cover that up someday.
Where is Marcedale anyway?
She is, this is her Friday night. She's in there playing on her tablet. Let me see if she wants to. Let me see if she wants to play with us. Give me just a second.
First time I saw Marcedale was at Sodi's in Fort Smith, Arkansas.
Yeah.
They walked in and I was like, first thing I said was, damn, I could fold you up and put you in my pocket. She about did it.
No, I think I shut down all my channels as well on YouTube.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right, here comes my golden ticket.
Hey,
Hello,
Jody,
Marcel.
how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm good.
Hey, we have a theory about Jimmy's head.
They're all wondering
He's
why I'm going bald right here.
Yes, he's going bald on that one side. It's because you sit on that side, and when he says something wrong, you smack him. It's breaking all them follicles.
Yeah, that's right. It's all calloused up right there, too. You can't see it in the camera, but there's a big callus right there and everything. It's bad.
Hey, Marcel.
Yes, sir.
Jimmy says that you're shit at cooking.
Hey, Nick, I have to admit, I am shitty at cooking. He is the best cook out of all out of me
my
and
God.
him.
All right.
No, I just want to see you clobbering him.
Nick just wants to see you hit me. No. Nah.
Do you want your phone? Because your phone keeps going off.
Yeah, give me my phone.
It's just about to drive me
Probably
crazy.
the boy.
Yep. Marcedale is a lovely lady.
Oh, yeah. She's too good for me.
Until you get to know her.
I mean, as hell when you get to know her, but yeah. Anybody that can put up with my dumb ass for all these years, she's a pretty good lady.
I mean, I think that's what all those guys say. Hey, I love her, but I love that she loves me too.
Oh yeah. Oh, you messing up all my stuff over there?
No, the cord. Whoops. Yeah.
No,
I am.
Hey, Jimmy.
Yep.
If Marcel makes a mess, she's used to anyway doing all the cleaning.
Oh yeah.
When he cooks, he makes the biggest messes, so I have to clean up after him.
But it's worth it.
Oh my goodness. I clean up after my, hey, Marcedale.
Yes.
I clean up after myself when I cook.
I do too, but he doesn't.
I'm just
Oh,
letting you know.
shit.
I just cook the shit out of stuff and leave it on the stove. I got to find the new link. All right, guys, give me just a second. I gotta take care of a link.
I might be lady. I will probably record something on my phone, and then edit it when I get home. It won't be in VR 180, but I don't think many people care about that anyway. But no, I usually record at least one or two little videos while I'm out on vacay. And B Lady always cleans as she cooks.
I don't clean anyway because I don't cook.
Yeah, well, you have to throw away the fast food bags.
Oh, I don't eat that shit.
Yeah. Well, who cooks for you?
Me mum.
Oh, your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom lives about what is it, 700 miles away. Food doesn't hold up that well through the mail.
Jody's mom lives pretty close to me. I bet I could go get some biscuits and gravy before he could.
Oh yeah, you could.
I can make you biscuits and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lil J loves B Lady. Yeah, everybody does, Lil J. Get in line.
Okay, I'm gonna go.
All right.
All right. Bye, guys. Love you.
Bye, Master Dal.
Thanks for making an appearance. We just went from 9 viewers to 12 because Marcedale came on.
I'm telling you, she's my money cow. Yeah,
that's right. You gotta cash that thing every once in a while.
B Lady, my mum does all me cooking.
Yeah.
Because I've already blew up 4 microwaves this year.
How you blow up a microwave?
Come in pissed and then put a tin in the microwave.
Oh, well, how many times do you have to do that to learn not to put the tin in it?
Well, it's a waste of time. Tell me something because I always forget it anyway. Because I like eating crayons.
Well, when you start the microwave and if it starts putting on a light show for you, there's probably something wrong.
No, but half the time when I put the stuff in, it takes me half an hour to find the bloody microwave because I'm that pissed.
Oh, okay. I get it now.
Doesn't mean he's mad either.
No. But, and yeah, I do. I travel for work and I ended up in North Carolina and my mom's in Arkansas. So it's I just threw out a swag at 700. It may be more than that.
Jody's got the coolest parents I think I may have ever met. So
they are really, really cool.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, Jimmy, if you ever come over here and you meet my mum, you'll be in stitches with her.
Oh yeah, I bet I could talk her to getting after you with a flip flop too.
No, you don't have to. She does that anyway.
Yeah.
She just get the switch.
Now, we lived in Texas for a while, and my parents lived on the same 10-acre property we did in a different house. Mm-hmm. And my youngest one, he would get on his little electric, that little battery-operated John Deere Gator, the little plastic toy, down to their house and demand biscuits and gravy. He'd be like, I want some breakfast. And one time my mom said, well, I don't have any biscuits. Mm-hmm. And he said, and he looked at her and he said, I know you know how to make biscuits. And if they're still on here, they can vouch for it.
Those made from scratch biscuits, man, you can't beat those.
Mm-mm.
What do you call biscuits over in America?
That would be like it'd be more like a roll.
They're fluffy. Yeah.
Like a fluffy roll.
They're not cookies.
No, cookies aren't biscuits.
Well, what y'all call cookies, we call. What y'all call biscuits, we call cookies.
No,
Biscuits
we
over
call
here like a real fluffy bready roll.
Yeah.
All right. What we call biscuits is what you put in a cup of tea.
Right. That's like what we call a cookie.
Yeah. Like
Yeah, well, you Americans can't speak English properly anyway.
Yeah, and we admit it. We don't.
Especially
we speak our version of it. And we don't. I mean, the only time we knock people up, it's really expensive. And, you know.
Ooh, I gotta go get another beer. I'll be right back.
I'm on a bourbon kick tonight. I'm going to pick another bourbon. All right. So we're getting close to the end. If you want to be in the drawing, say, put me in right now. If you've already done it, I have you, but I'm going to post a comment in the chat that says stop and stop putting me in, which means anyone after that is not going to be in. So here we go.
All right, I'll go and put my name down now.
All right, I'm gonna let your comment hit.
And since I've already got a nosing kit, if I win, I'll donate to somebody.
Well, now Jimmy, before you say that,
Yeah.
if
That's
repeat winners, repeat winners get choice of prizes.
Oh, well then screw that then. Yeah. Put me in.
Yeah, I think I already have Heartsight in there. All right, Nick Jones said it. Stop, put me in. Now, after this, nobody else is in for tonight. But come back next week if you missed it, and you can say put me in during the allotted time. And I'll try to do better about hitting that allotted time, by the way. But I think this is going to be a fun weekly thing. And I got to get my watch hours up. I mean, I'm not doing this out of the kindness of my freaking heart. I'm doing this because I'm over 500 subscribers. I'm on my way up to 1,000, and I need watch hours.
Oh, and the thing is, Jody, like it can happen just like it did with Groovy. It could just happen at any time, or it could be super slow and painful like mine, just chugging away. It could go either way, man. I would recommend you just keep on being you, and you rock what you enjoy doing.
Oh, I'm gonna rock it. I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna rock this Cyrus Noble right now because you tried it earlier as my bourbon A.
That was the
and
A.
you were finding notes that I wasn't quite finding in Cyrus Noble. So let me see.
I almost said that had a McCormick's taste to it because it's got a little bit of a McCormick's after finish to it.
Well, just because something has a slightly nutty flavor doesn't mean it's.
McCormick's does not have a nutty flavor. That's all time right there.
Let's see here.
It's almost got a sour. It's got a sour finish on it that I dig. And it does have some licorice.
A little bit. Yeah. I'm trying to save the rest of that Eagle Rare to go in my infinity bottle. Mm-hmm. I may pour one more out of it. I have this much left in my Eagle Rare. And I think that about right in here down should go in my infinity bottle. Because I try to get it down to maybe an ounce going in.
You know what I think would be cool if you want to do these blind tastings, and I know you're all into files and forms and stuff. You should make little scorecards for us. So when we do your blinds, we can just jot it down on the scorecard, man. That'd be cool.
Yeah. No, I mean I could do that. Your biscuits are different than they are.
Well, that's like when Nick said he was pissed. That doesn't mean he was mad. He was drunk.
All right, I was rat-ass then, shit-faced.
That's right there.
Right. Pissed means, yeah.
About me, you got a decanter today? Holy crap! Damn. Look at all of us hillbillies stepping
Put
up.
me in, and stop. Put me in. And this is how I'll go back to the chat and figure out between my comments who is in. Fun party time. Yeah, I hope so.
And when Eileen says that, Jody, I'm gonna tell you what, that lady means it. She watched every damn video I ever made, and I've got 800 videos out there.
Oh,
hey, Jimmy.
Nice.
Yep.
How do you circumcise a redneck?
Oh,
TVMA, baby.
how do you do it, Nick?
Kick his sister in the mouth.
I think you told me that once before.
Yeah, I already knew the punchline. We're from the South. We hear all those. Yeah.
Oh man. When are you gonna spin, Jody?
What's that?
When are you gonna spin that wheel?
Oh, in early December. It's a quarterly drawing. It takes me a while to put the kit together, but it's worth the wait. But every single week you're in, you get an entry on the wheel. So if you join every single week and you're here during the time and I say put me in and you get in, then you get that many entries, so you'll have 12 entries or whatever.
Well, while I'm on your show, I'll have your audience help me pick out a stout for tonight. And Nick, since you're here, you can help me too. Let's see here. Oh yeah, we'll choose from these three right here.
Yeah, this is the biscuit maker right here.
So I've got this new one, Jody. It's Founders Velvet Rush. I've never had this one. It's a barrel aged. This one's coming in at what is this thing? 11.1. Not too shabby.
Not too
I've got
shabby.
the Prairie Noir, and I love Prairie. I go on and on about them. I'm gonna shut up about them. But this is 13.7. And then I've got the Prairie
strong.
Oh yeah, I got the Prairie Pirate Noir, and this is a 12%er. So I'll let your audience help me vote on which one to do tonight. I'm trying to cut back on the old doing like 5 of them because they'll make you fat. Oh shit! I look like Nick. All my hair will fall out, tongue will get all long.
Are they all stouts?
They're all, well, that's Clouds and Stouts. We all pick out a nasty old stout to do right off the bat. Velvet Rush. That's what Saucy's saying.
All right. Which stout should Jimmy pick? Okay, we have a Velvet Rush.
All of them.
Right there.
All of them. Just put them all together in a big ass mug. That is good, though, if you've never done that.
And Saucy says, I'll be drinking a Panther Cub tonight.
Oh. I'll throw one more in the mix. The Giant Big Astronaut Status. And this thing is 12.5%. And it's a 22-ounce bottle.
You know what? Just because you and Marcedale had on astronaut suits, that's my pick.
Astronaut Status. All right.
Yep.
If I got room, I'll do the Velvet Rush.
Well, and I'm getting outvoted here with Velvet Rush, but
well, I'll probably start with the Velvet Rush and then slide. That Astronaut Status, I've had that a few times. It's really good. It's got a nice cinnamon hit on it.
But Saucy said that's a good one too. But I was only picking it because I don't know any of these. And I saw you and Marcedale with the astronaut suits floating in space.
This was actually the second barrel-aged beer I ever tried, and it's been one of my favorites. And I couldn't find it anywhere until I went down to Nashville to Saucy's liquor store, and I bought like 4 of them.
B-Lady declared astronaut wins. But I think I got outvoted on that one. But we'll see. There's still time.
We'll see how the night goes. Now, these are beers that you drink warm. These are stouts. You drink them right off the shelf. You want them room temperature because you got to get that bourbon up there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a bourbon fan, these are the beers for you.
Yeah.
He said, man.
No, I like beer, but beer doesn't agree with me.
Yeah.
You're just
just a warning. Just a warning between now and 9 o'clock. I did not have time to make an outro, but I will absolutely make an outro for next time. I'm going to do a countdown to Clouds and Stouts or to the switch over, but
we'll fire up a countdown. I think we got a couple countdowns loaded up on there. So if we start the countdown, don't worry about going over there to that countdown.
I'll try to hang on. Yeah, right. But I would like to do one, to close out and then boom. But I mean, who's going to watch a 2-hour live stream 3 hours later? I mean,
I put absolutely the most work into stuff that nobody watches. Like my intros, my outros, and stuff nobody even notices. And I'm fine with it because I love making them, but I put more work into those than the whole rest of the show. And you can tell.
I saw some. Dang it. Where'd that go?
I'll tell you what, the chat and the chat has voted for Velvet Rush, so I will do Velvet Rush. And if I do have room, I'll do the astronaut status too. But that astronaut status is a big old beard. Yeah.
My thing is, I'm trying to grow my beard in. You can still see my goatee line right here. Because this part's not as in as this part yet.
I just cut like 4 inches off of my beard. I was tired of it. Kept getting in my mouth while I was eating. I had to go. Well, Jody, I'm gonna have to go stretch out. Get ready. I gotta be up there early because, believe it or not, Micah puts in a ton of technical work just to get that to look the way it does. So.
I know. I mean, that's professional status, man.
But that's his goal. Yeah. He got an editor job. Yeah. My goal is just to make folks smile.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I will see y'all there. Thank you very much, Joe, for doing this. We really appreciate it.
And I'll be here every week.
Good to see you.
I'll catch you in a bit, Jimmy.
Yeah. Don't be a stranger. See you later.
All right, mate.
All right. And now we are here, and Oji-san is getting ready for his live. That's a little less than an hour from now. We're going to be swapping over, but I will be going back in the chat here at this point in time to put names on the whiteboard. So we are going to figure out where it started. And I started late. I was supposed to start at 7:30 and I didn't. So we are going to, and if I'm boring you, that's fine. But I'm going to start putting names on the wheel. But feel free to talk. There.
Hey, mate.
Uh-huh.
I'm fighting to stay awake.
I understand, because I was going to say, what time is it for you right there?
1:10.
7
Been up
past
since
1.
I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning.
There it is. Oh, no. You've got to be exhausted.
I am.
And I am going to bring the wheel down.
But it was well worth seeing the old fella's face, though.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to lower this down to a writing level. And I'm going to start putting names on the wheel. So what I have, put me in now, I have B Lady. And trust me, I'll just put B Lady. And I know who you are. All right. So I have B Lady. I have Lone Stars Lounge.
You all right, Phil? How are you, mate?
Let's see. Saucy Shane. And this is for the nosing kit and 3 blind. And I don't jip you on the bourbon. So I'm going to give you, you're going to get something stellar. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
All right. Heart Sight. Make sure, yeah. All right, Heart Sight is on the board. Lazy Nate TV.
Hey, Phil, you can never drink too much booze, mate.
I learned this whiteboard trick from Phil, by the way.
What?
Writing people's names on the whiteboard, you know.
Yeah.
Big Daddy H is in.
Yeah, but once you get up to your age, Phil, you have to slow down on the drink, mate.
All right, Heart Sight's in. That may be. I'm scrolling. Marcedale came in, distracted everybody. Oh, yep, B Lady is in. Oh, NJ. Oh, you're in. Okay. I can find you from that. Heart Sight was in. Oh, okay, and that was the stop. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people in on the quarterly draw from tonight. So if you join every week, you will get entered, and I'll start putting little tick marks by your name. You will be entered in every time you are here and you get entered. That's another chance on the wheel. And Phil, everything's spicy. There it is. Oh, good evening, gentlemen. And you too, Nick. Okay, yeah. All right, B Lady. See you later. Sorry I missed it, but I was trying to get names on here.
All right, see you later, B Lady.
Yep. Pretty tired. Oh, yeah. And right here, too much liquor. Before I knew it, 1 a.m. Yeah, that's why I don't do these late lives. I have to get to bed.
Right, I'm gonna go and get some sleep.
So, for everyone here that, let me discuss the wheel right quick. Oh yeah, if you need to go, Nick, you can.
No, it's
But
all right. I'll wait.
okay, so I was gonna explain the wheel. So every week I'm gonna do this pre-party live stream, and I'm gonna spin a wheel, and it's gonna give me a 15-minute time block to say, put me in, take names for the quarterly drawing. If you're here during that 15-minute time slot, I'm going to put me in the chat, and then you say, put me in, and it keeps going for 15 minutes. And then I'm going to type, stop, put me in. And anything in between my two comments is entered into the quarterly drawing. The quarterly drawing is for a 24-note tasting kit and 3 bourbons marked A, B, C. A is what I call a more beginner bourbon, few noted. B is an intermediate bourbon. And C is an advanced bourbon. And we discovered tonight that I gave Jimmy from Ojisan's World Calumet 15, which is not a sub $100 bourbon. We'll just put it that way. So he had those 3. And I'm not going to give you bullshit bourbon. I'm going to give you real stuff, 1 ounce pour. And we will schedule a time. We will get on the virtual private stream. I will walk you through each bourbon and explain the notes I'm getting, but I want to hear what you're getting out of it. And I'll send you the bourbon wheel, with the notes that you should look for. And I'll walk you through how to open it up, let it air out, check for legs, look for color, all that. And then, hey, send you down your bourbon journey. Because if you can handle C, that's a step up. If you can handle bourbon C, that's a step up.
You're making me mouth water now.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff. Because I'm not just going to leave you hanging and send you stuff. I'm going to walk you through it.
Right, now I'm going to bed.
All right. Hey,
all right, catch you all on the next one.
Yep, thanks for jumping up. And
yeah, no problem, mate.
Hey, glad to have you here. And I'll talk to you later, man.
See you, brother.
All right. And we are here. And I need to pick another bourbon because we have about 45 minutes before Clouds and Stouts starts. So, in the chat, what bourbon, you can see them behind me. I'll move out of the way. Should I put in my, well, and I have more down here you can't see. But I'm trying to keep it Thursday night. Right? I'm trying to keep it Thursday night. I don't want to hit the 130 proof barrel strength whatevers. But I will. The 2 bourbons I've had tonight are 2 pours of Eagle Rare. And I've had the 1792 Sweet Wheat. They're both light in the pants. Maybe I should go for something a little heavier here. Old Tub. Wow. You know what? That's a bottled in bond, 100 proof. Yeah, it's a good bourbon. You know what? Let me grab it. I have to take my headphones off. Hang on. But y'all can still hear me, and now I can actually hear myself. But yeah, we'll do the old tub. This, I'm telling y'all right now, if you can go to the store and get this, it's like $20 freaking dollars. And it's not bad at all. Not bad. Oh, I don't know why I have my headphones on. No one's up here on panel. I can't hear anyone anyway. But yeah, I can leave those off now because I don't need to hear, I don't even hear myself through there. But I'm going to pour an old tub right now. And it's been a while since I've tasted the old tub. But do remember that I was impressed for the price with a bottled and bond unfiltered bourbon. This was pretty freaking good. It's pretty light on the nose, but you get the caramel, you get the apple. Yeah, it's more of a wheated type nose on it. Little earthiness to it. Man. Oh, yeah. I remember that pop. Now, if you want a, a caramel pop on a bourbon, Old Tub, all day long. And it's not very expensive. I'm talking 20 bucks for it. It's 100 proof, bottled and bond. So you're not at the 95, 90 range. You're up in the 100 proof. Yeah, that is a really good few noted bourbon. Few notes doesn't mean bad. As long as those notes dance together, it's still a good bourbon. Yeah, I mean, yeah, and I went back to the liquor store and I was going to buy like a few of them and they didn't have them. And as soon as I see them, though, I'll grab like 3 bottles of it. And I'll have this one on the shelf or a full one or whatever, and I'll put them on my backup shelf. But yeah, it's a great bourbon. If you like, it's not as sweet as Elijah Craig. Let me see. If I pull out the, all right, we're going to get me into it now. Hang on. I'm going to pull out where did it go? Man, I have too many. No, don't say that. I do not have too many bourbons. I have not enough yet. Hang on. I'm looking for a specific one that I want to put this up against. Damn it, where'd it go? I know I have it on this shelf somewhere. Damn. Where? I thought it was right in here. Well, crap. You know what? I'm going to put it against Old Nick Williams for one. That's a North Carolina bourbon, by the way. Really, really good, but few noted. But I really was looking for, I thought I still had some. Maybe I don't. I need to pick up another bottle of it. Is the Larceny. Because it's not as sweet as Elijah Craig. It's a little more dulled on the sweetness. And, oh, wow, my God, Saucy Shane. Very old Barton 100 proof for 15 bucks. Awesome. But I am going to No, that's coming from somewhere else. I'm going to pour a little of the Old Nick Williams. This is straight bourbon whiskey from Old Nick Williams Distillery, within driving distance of my house for sure. And whoa, this cork's in there. Hang on. There we go. I'm going to pour a little bit. I have lots of snifters behind me, so goodness gracious, that's a tight cork. But the whiskey's not going to go bad, so hang on. Let me this one is a little grassier, a little earthier. Yeah, definitely more caramel coming off of this one. And I'm going to pour it right on top of it without water, so. Wow. Okay, I will tell you, that was not a good pour to put behind that one, because Old Nick has some earthy tones to it. Sawgrass type notes that that's just way different. I was really looking for the larceny, and I thought I had a bottle of it somewhere. I probably do, but I can't find it right now. But that Old Nick is fantastic if you want to get into the campfire grassy notes. You're out in nature, you set up camp, you put your tent up or whatever it is, and all that. That stuff is fantastic. Wow. Yeah, that is some good stuff. It's just, I can tell it could be better. I can so tell it could be better. But they were rushing the barrels out at 2 years. If they would let that go for 6, they've got a winner. And they're gonna have that. They just started up not too long ago. Started back up not too long ago. So, but I'm sure they'll have other offerings coming out. Hopefully. That is not just and they can't bottle like a ton, so they don't distribute everywhere, but I can tell that's a good canvas for a really good bourbon if they do it right. That's the Old Tub. Okay. Sweet, caramel, apple, kind of like State Fair. You get a caramel apple. This one, much lower proof, by the way. Let me look. This is, 92. So 92 versus 100. Earthy, deeper, darker bourbon. And I don't know how they do Old Tub, but I know how they do what I call base bourbons, like Jim Beam, regular, the cheapest Jim Beam, is they barrel a whole crap ton of barrels and they blend them all together and they barrel them at a really high proof. They distill it first. It has to be 160 or below on the distill, and you can't barrel it at higher than 125 proof. And then the water will soak into the wood faster than alcohol. So if you barrel it at 125 proof, you'll end up with 128, 132, whatever proof bourbon. But legally, they did everything right. But when you're dealing with like Beam Suntory, they're going to go for volume over quality. And if you do like 200,000 barrels and no one's going to taste all of them. They're just going to pour them all together, but they're going to do them at such a high proof that they water them down, they barrel them, they water them down and bottle them. And what you end up with is a 40-80, a 40%, 80 proof bourbon in 1 million bottles of bourbon, but it's so diluted down that all you're getting are those base notes. So if there was inferior 100 bourbons that went into that, through the barrels, it doesn't influence the flavor. But that's the way they keep that consistency profile going, is they know exactly what they can manipulate out of it to keep those base bourbon notes. And that's why we say, I don't even consider like Jim Beam regular a base bourbon. And I'm getting some of those diffused notes even out of the old tub, but it's not bad. It's not watery. And if I pour a glass of Jim Beam regular, it would taste watery next to the old tub. So I will tell you, buying Old Tub is way better than buying Jim Beam pint bottle or 750 milliliter, whatever. But you're getting apple caramel, basic stuff out of it. But you're getting a little more kick because it's a higher proof. And then I taste the Old Tub. And there is a buttery, grassy, earthy to it. It is a different bourbon. And it's a lower proof. I mean, and proof doesn't dictate how good it is. And the only reason barrel proofs cost more is because they can't dilute them with water, which means they don't get to bottle as many bottles out of the barrel. Oh yeah, hey Saucy. Yep, pre-party was working. We're running up on time. You guys go get ready. We're here for you. This is what this show's for. So good to have you here. Thanks for joining. I'll be doing this every week to promote you guys, but hey, we're going to start throwing you out here real short. And yeah, get ready for your prime time show. But yeah, those grassy, earthy elements of this. Whew, man, that is. And I'm a nature guy. I love and I got back into disc golf again. It's just a reason to walk through the woods, and I throw plastic frisbees, but it's just a reason to walk through the woods and be out in nature. But yeah, I'm a campfire guy all night long. If you have a fire, I'll keep drinking. I'm sitting there by the campfire, and I'll let you know if you didn't throw logs on fast enough. We got to build a coal base. We got to get a good fire going. And it's that time of year. It's fall, and we build a good little outside fire pit fire. We sit around. We drink some good juice. Talk about life, and enjoy life. That's it. Now, y'all don't be shy. Type stuff in the chat because I've been trying to keep up with it. And I'm sitting here drinking Old Nick. And I poured Old Tub, and I will go back to it. But, yeah. Old Nick is better. And I know it's not available everywhere. But with that said, Old Nick is better for me because of what I explained. I'm a nature guy. I love camping. I love fishing, hunting, that type of stuff. And that's why Old Nick speaks to me better than Old Tub does. Because it reminds me of good times I had growing up. And Big Daddy H taught me how to hunt and fish. And I don't know, he's probably not still on here anymore. But he was on earlier. And yeah, it's good times. But and I know we talked about earlier, I'm from Arkansas, but I lived 18 years in Texas. And then I finally, due to applying for and landing a job, I moved out here to North Carolina. But I love the climate. It's south enough, it's not too cold, but we get seasons in the middle. I mean, it's kind of great. And in Texas, they have that big H in the summer, that high pressure that moves down. We don't get triple digits like we did in Texas. And Arkansas is horrible compared to Texas because they say Texas is more of a dry heat. Of course, Arizona is more of a dry heat than Texas is. But yeah, I thought the humidity wasn't that different in Texas. And then I went to something back to Arkansas. And I realized that the same temp is different. It's humid. You sweat immediately. I mean, it's like, bam. And it's miserable. The humidity does make a difference. So when people say it's a dry heat, yeah, that makes sense to a point. But once it gets to 112 and above, I don't care if you have humidity or not. It's just hot. It's just hot, And I'm watching the time here because we are getting close. And I need to bring up another browser because I need to see when Clouds and Stouts are going live because I'm doing this as a pre-party. So I need to be monitoring for when they are going live. Let's see here. All right. And I will let you know. Oh, they're playing it. There is 2:44 left. We're going to sign off here. We're not going to overstep Clouds and Stouts. Go log on now. 2, 34, 33, 32, 31. Clouds and Stouts, baby. Go look them up. Hit it. And they are starting in under 2.5 minutes. So we're going to end this and move over to theirs because we are their pre-party and I'm not going to step on their toes. So guys, with 2.5 minutes left, we're going to shut this down. Head over to Clouds and Stouts and rock on.